When exposed to stress or volatility, fragile systems shatter. Resilient systems handle the shock better. They survive the impact and return to their baseline. But survival marks the limit of resilience. This chart maps out a different property entirely. The system takes a hit from an initial shock, utilizes that disorder to adapt, and arcs significantly higher than its original baseline. Capability increases because of the volatility. Nassim Taleb defines this mathematically with a simple heuristic. H is greater than 0. A positive sensitivity to stress functions as a built, measurable capability. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to build your personalized daily antifragile protocol. We will combine a structured physical discomfort with cognitive journaling to train this specific response. Translating this abstract mathematical concept into a written daily routine transforms unexpected chaos into actual fuel for growth. Step 1. Grab a notebook. Write Antifragile at the top of the page, and immediately schedule one physical hardship for today. This could be a 2-minute cold shower, skipping breakfast to tolerate hunger, or carrying a heavy load. Assign a specific time to it. The core requirement here is choice. Choosing the hardship voluntarily allows you to override your body's baseline comfort instinct. We start with the body because the exact same neurological systems governing fear in physical environments also govern non-physical contexts. When you face a stressful business decision or a difficult conversation, that same avoidance pathway lights up. Actually completing a cold shower or a hard workout provides hard, undeniable proof to yourself. You produce documented evidence that you can choose to suffer and continue. As you complete these daily micro-hardships, your threshold for perceived difficulty rises. Complex problems and daily stressors simply stop triggering the panic response they used to because your comparison point has changed. Accumulating this physical evidence rewires your self-concept. When emotional or professional chaos eventually hits, your baseline identity is already primed for endurance. You have the evidence. That physical anchor prepares you for the second part of the protocol, the Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, or CBT, thought journal. You will complete this immediately after your physical hardship, or whenever you face an unexpected daily stressor. Step 1, situation. Step 2, automatic thought. Step 3, evidence. Step 4, reframe. Use objective facts to test fears and craft a balanced, anti-fragile response. By forcing your brain to process the connection between the situation, your thoughts, and your behavior on paper, you halt the emotional spiral. You detach from the panic and engage your adaptability. Practicing this structured reframing shifts your mind's default reaction to adversity. Instead of a fragile panic response, your immediate reflex becomes aggressive, calculated problem-solving. Of course, execution has friction. You will hit a mental wall right before the cold water hits, and you will struggle to find objective evidence when a negative thought is deeply ingrained. To manage the physiological panic response, we use the Navy SEAL 4x4x4 technique. This controlled breathing pattern forces your nervous system to switch off stress hormones and regulate back to a baseline where you can focus. Deploy this breathing pattern the second you enter your physical hardship. Use it in the cold shower or the moment you open your journal to reframe a failure. Combine this with dual visualization. Visualize the successful outcome, but also mentally rehearse the specific, painful grind required to get there. Rehearse the 5th investor rejection. Rehearse the sting of the cold water. Mentally rehearsing the pain calluses the mind. By the time you actually face the friction, the shock factor is gone. You're already prepared for it. Growth requires suffering. You cannot gain strength from unexpected shocks if you remain paralyzed by the reality of the work. Look at your completed journal page. You now have a scheduled physical stressor and a concrete mechanism to reframe your negative thoughts on demand. You have successfully taken an abstract mathematical concept and forged it into a tangible, actionable weapon for daily use. Commit to this protocol for the next 7 days. Track your physical hardships and your thought reframes in the journal, and watch for the concrete improvements in your emotional control and focus. Anti-fragility stems from a daily, deliberate decision to stop running from chaos and start consuming it for fuel.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like this video and share it with your friends. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.